Hey, Lucas. How are you doing? Are you going to be working late again?
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead and eat without me.
Alright. Should I make you some for later? Or are you gonna eat at the office?
I'd rather eat at home. Do you mind making some for me too?
Sure. But really, you are working a lot of overtime lately. You seem pretty worn out lately. Are you sure you're not overworking yourself?
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's just been a lot going on.
Oh. I know we don't work in the same field, but I'm here for you if you want to talk about it. I'll help with whatever I can.
Thanks. But I'm okay.
Are you sure? You're sighing a lot lately. I'm a little worried about you. You're not your usual cheerful self.
Am I that gloomy lately?
Yeah, even I noticed. And you know I don't usually pick up on stuff like this. I think you're reading less too. Really, Lucas, you can tell me if you need help with something.
Thanks, Ella. You're so sweet.
You're my husband! Of course I'm here for you. You've always been the type to push yourself too hard and burn out. I know working in sales must be tough, having to deal with your stats every month. It's just a lot of stress to deal with.
I'm fine. Work is fun.
So it's not work? So you're stressed about something else?
No, it's not that. Even a job you like can get stressful at times, you know? It's been pretty hectic lately. That's all.
Oh, okay. I guess that's pretty normal.
Yeah, so don't worry about me too much. I'm just tired physically, and it's showing.
You think so? Well, if you say so. But remember that you can tell me if there's anything troubling you, okay?
Thanks, Ella. I know. You can tell me anything too, you know.
Yep. Thanks, hon. Alright, I'll see you soon. Take care and drive safe.
Hey, babe. You still awake?
Lucas? Yeah, I'm up. What's going on? Are you done with work?
I'm going to take a day off from work tomorrow.
Oh?
I have to attend a funeral.
A funeral? Did someone pass?
Yeah. She'd been sick for a while.
Oh. Is that why you've been depressed lately?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get your black suit ready. So, who's the person who passed away? How did you know her?
She was a big part of my life.
Oh? Like a mentor? Should I go to the funeral with you? I still have some vacation days left.
No, that's okay. But I'm going to need your help.
What? What kind of help?
We have a new family member.
Huh? I don't understand what that means.
A kid. He's the son of the woman who passed.
What are you talking about? Why would he be coming to our house? He's not a relative of yours, right?
Actually, he's my son. His name is Caden.
Your son? I don't understand. So you were married before we met? You're divorced? Why didn't you tell me?
No. He's 3.
3? That means he was born after we got married. What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, Ella. I was having an affair.
What?
The woman who passed was my lover. And I'm the only one that can take care of him.
Wait. This is way too sudden. You have a child with your lover? I think my head's going to explode.
I'm so sorry.
So what?
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but this is definitely my kid. It's not like I can abandon him. I'd really like to raise him.
Have you thought about how I feel? I didn't even know about the affair.
I thought you'd never find out. You'd never get hurt. I wanted to protect you from all this, but...
That's not the point.
I know, but...
So, who was this woman?
Her name was Ava. She's just someone who used to work at my company. It was really just a fling. I told her I didn't want to go through with the pregnancy, but she was set on having the baby. I was worried about what she'd do to you if I didn't acknowledge paternity. I did it for you, Ella.
You're a real piece of crap, you know that? You're the one that caused all this. Don't try to justify your actions.
I really was thinking of you. Ava could get... aggressive. I didn't want her going off on you. I was trying to protect you.
None of that is on me. You're saying you want to take care of this kid. Does he even know about you?
Yeah, he knows I'm his father.
So you've been seeing him regularly?
Ava made me. I didn't want to upset her. Who knew what she would do to you? I had to.
What's that supposed to mean? Stop talking like you're the victim here.
Are you mad at me?
I can't even explain how I'm feeling. So you've been deceiving me all this time.
I didn't mean to deceive you. You're the most important thing in the world to me. I just couldn't tell you.
You cheated on me and had a child with another woman. Your words mean nothing.
Please, Ella. I don't want to be without you. You're not his biological mother, but he's only 3. There is plenty of time to bond. I think you would make a great mother.
You have no right to choose for me. I can't give an answer right now.
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to pressure you.
I need to think about it for a while.
Okay. I believe in you. I know you can overcome this. I hope we can put a positive face on this and get through it together. Hey, Ella, are you still working? Are you on lunch yet?
I'm on break. Why?
Are you ready to give me an answer? Do you think you can accept Caden moving in?
Okay. Go ahead and bring him home.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's great. So it's going to be the 3 of us starting tomorrow. Ella, you're the best. You're a literal unicorn. I love you so much.
Huh? Oh, no. It'll still be 2 in the house. What are you talking about?
Huh? What do you mean, 2? What about Caden? So you don't accept him after all?
No, I'm divorcing you. I'm moving out. You can live with your son on your own.
What? Divorce?
You were having an affair! That's a pretty good reason for divorce, don't you think?
Yeah, but the other woman died. So I'm not cheating on you anymore, right?
So what? I'm not upset with the other woman. I'm mad at you. I don't hate the woman who slept with a married man. I hate the married man that cheated on me.
Hate? Don't say that.
Being betrayed by the person you love is what's hurtful about an affair. I'm not going to get pissed at someone I don't even know. She didn't do anything to me. You did.
No, Ella, it's not like that. She's the one that seduced me.
It was consensual, right? Then you're the one that's responsible.
I get what you're saying, but men are weak like that. When we're tempted, we can't resist.
Not all men are like that. What a lame excuse.
Then what? I'm going to take care of Caden by myself?
I guess. That's what a parent does.
I can't do it on my own. It'd be better for Caden if he had a mother.
Then why don't you get remarried? Maybe someone would want to be his mother.
But I want to be with you, Ella.
I can't. I can't just suddenly accept a child into my life. Especially a child that's the result of your affair. I know it's not his fault, but I don't think I could love him. Either way, I can't be with you. You were cheating on me for over 3 years.
You can, Ella. You're smart and beautiful, and always think of what's best for everyone. You're down to earth and nurturing. I know you'd make an excellent mother.
I'm not worried about being a mother. I'm divorcing you because you had an affair. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
So you're saying you would have divorced me for having an affair, even if there wasn't a child?
I couldn't say. That's not what happened. I want a divorce. There's nothing else to it.
I really thought we could adopt Caden and start a family together.
You can't decide that for me.
Then what's going to happen to Caden?
You're his father. You wanted to raise him. It's not my problem.
I have to work. I don't even know how to raise a 3-year-old.
So you were planning on making me do everything all along? I have a job too, you know.
You could quit your job. I'm working. We can manage.
Are you serious? I'll never forgive you for having an affair. But I thought maybe there was still some good in you because you wanted to take responsibility and raise your son. I guess I was mistaken.
I'm trying to take responsibility. That's why I told you about the affair.
You just thought you couldn't hide it anymore. I'm moving out by the end of the week.
Just wait a second. Meet him once, please. Caden's really cute. I know you'll love him.
If you really think so, you should be a father to him. Take responsibility.
That's real cold of you, Ella. Rejecting a child like that. Caden didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't say he did anything wrong.
This could all work out perfectly if we could just be a family and live together. I guess being heartless like this is why you never got pregnant. God knows best. Ella, please come home. I can't do it. I can't raise a kid on my own.
You can't just abandon him because you're having a tough time. I want a divorce. Hurry up and sign the papers, Lucas.
I don't want to get a divorce.
Then I guess I have to take you to court. Fine. I'll contact my lawyer and get it started.
Ella, really? Please come back. Caden hasn't even had a real meal. You know I can't cook.
You can find recipes online. No one starts out knowing how to cook. Make the effort, Lucas.
I really can't do housework. Remember that shepherd's pie you made before you left? You felt bad for Caden and made it for us. He says he wants to have that again.
Oh, okay. I'll send you the recipe.
I can't make it like you do. You cooking it makes it delicious, not the recipe. My parents cut me off. I've got no one else to count on.
We're getting divorced. I have nothing to do with you. Stop trying to depend on me.
You know, I haven't been able to go to work lately. At this rate, I might get fired. But I can't leave Caden alone, and I don't know how to find daycare for him.
You need to figure it out, Lucas.
I just can't do it on my own.
Then ask for help from your mistress's parents.
No way. They gave me hell at the funeral. I got so riled up I took Caden and left. I haven't seen them since then, so I don't want to talk to them.
You should go apologize to them. For Caden. That's about the only thing you can do to be a father at this point.
You don't understand. Ava's parents are horrible people. They wouldn't even help out when Ava got sick. They were almost completely out of Ava's life, then started saying they're taking Caden.
I think they're justified. Any parent would be worried about their daughter giving birth to a married man's child. And knowing she was still seeing you, I can see how they would be critical. From their perspective, her getting sick was something like karma.
What? How can you say that? You don't know her parents.
Actually, I do know them. I went to go talk to them, and that's what they told me.
How? How did you find them?
I spoke to your boss and he gave me her information.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. That's how I met her parents. I knew you weren't going to be capable on your own. It's not Caden's fault he's in this mess. I was trying to find someone that could take him in a worst-case scenario.
Who the hell do you think you are? You're making me look bad.
Is that what you should be concerned with at this point? This is a child's life we're talking about. You're a father. Act like it.
But if you'd only come home, we could raise him and be a regular family.
You need to raise him, even if you're divorced. It's a lot of work being a single parent, but plenty of people in the world are managing to raise their kids on their own. Don't you want to make up for the 3 years you weren't with him?
I only saw him a few times a month.
Then why would you say you're going to raise him? He's not a pet. I wouldn't have done anything if you were the kind of person that could raise a child. But when I went back to the house to get my stuff, the place was a disaster. The house was covered in microwave burrito wrappers. You weren't even watching Caden. You hadn't even bathed him.
I can't do everything perfectly right away.
I know, but it was extreme. So I thought you could at least get some help from Ava's parents. When I met them, they told me you took Caden practically by force. You told them you have custody and you'd sue them if they tried anything.
They were ridiculing me.
You can't blame them for being unhappy with you. You got their daughter pregnant with no intention of marrying her.
I'm telling you, I was tricked.
Just stop. When are you going to stop making excuses about everything? You started all this. Face up to what you did and be responsible.
I'm no good without you, Ella.
You were no good when you were with me, Lucas. You're hopeless.
Don't say that. You said you'd always be here for me. Don't give up on me.
That's when I thought our wedding vows meant something. Besides, you said I was a cold, heartless person. Maybe you were right. I guess you were right about a lot of things. Everything happens for a reason. God knows best. After that, I discussed the situation with Caden's grandparents, and it was finally decided that they would raise him. Because I contacted Lucas's boss, word got out about his affair and secret child out of wedlock. The rumors spread like wildfire, making it difficult for Lucas to show his face at work. He ended up quitting his job and starting a new one. Of course, this is a given, but he is paying Ava's parents child support every month. So I'm glad he's fulfilling at least the minimum responsibilities as a father. And although Lucas dragged things out, our divorce was eventually finalized. I was given a little extra in the split thanks to clear evidence of his being unfaithful, and I got a little alimony to boot. He kept begging me to change my mind and tried to delay the process, but I had absolutely no feelings left for him whatsoever. At the time, I felt overwhelmed with everything and was worried about my irresponsible ex-husband taking care of a child. I do think it was a little underhanded of me to contact her parents directly, but I can't say I regret it. Thanks to that, Caden is living happily with his grandparents now. I couldn't believe Lucas managed to deceive me so completely for over 3 years. How could I be so naive? It's going to take time for me to heal and forgive myself. But I don't want to let Lucas's actions keep affecting me. Now, I'm living life to the fullest, trying new things every day, and enjoying every minute. I think the best revenge I can get on my cheating ex-husband is forgetting him and being happier than he could ever be.
I want you to leave Danny right now. I'm marrying him. So get the hell out of my way. What? Danny doesn't love you anymore. He loves me more than his wife. I'm pregnant with this child. That's why you should divorce him as soon as possible. No, wait a minute. Married to my husband? And you're pregnant? Please stop this nonsense right now. What? I'm not joking. Danny can't get you pregnant and marry you. Who are you anyway? You're pretending to be his girlfriend. My husband would never cheat on me. You're a very proud wife. I'm sorry, but Danny is really seeing me. It's not uncommon to have an ex-girlfriend you can't forget. Your first love ex-girlfriend? Mm-hmm. I'm Regina, Danny's first love and ex-girlfriend. First love is very important for a guy, right? No matter how much time goes by, no matter if you married someone else, it seems you can't forget me. Huh? Danny was the one who came on to me. We just happened to run into each other in town, but he was so vigorous. That's absolutely not true. There's no way Danny made a pass at you. I mean, Danny. Well, from your wife's point of view, you don't want to believe the story, do you? It must be so frustrating to have a loving husband who's madly in love with his first love. But I'm sorry, it's all true. Huh? So just give up and get the divorce papers ready. We have a child with him, and I'll make sure he's divorced. Anna, it's been a while. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, it's been a long time. What's wrong? Actually, I just called from a woman claiming to be Danny's ex-girlfriend. Her name is Regina. Do you know who she is? Regina? What's more, what she said was terrible. She wants me to divorce her because she's dating Danny. She even says she's pregnant with his child. What? What is she talking about when her son Danny is dead? There's no way she would cheat on him and get pregnant like that. It's true, but even when I tried to deny it, she kept demanding a divorce. So what kind of person is she? Apparently, Anna knows her too. Well, in a word, she's a very selfish girl. She ruined my son's life. What? Regina was Danny's classmate in middle school, but we gradually drifted apart as I went on to higher education and got a job. As adults, we met again at a reunion, and that's when they started dating. She told me herself that she was his first love. I don't know if it was my son's first love, but she was his first girlfriend. That's why Danny was so worked up. Regina was very protective of him. But the more he cared, the worse Regina got. Worse? At first, it was cute. Like, reply to my messages within 5 seconds or answer my calls right away. But then she started being unreasonably selfish. When I told her I couldn't date much because of the busy season, she immediately accused me of cheating on her son. He said it was your fault for making me lonely. What? I'm doing my best to look good for him. He took money from Danny's wallet for his beauty treatments. Then there was a typhoon incident. He asked Danny out on a date on Typhoon Day and left him at the Resendius Point. He kept her standing for hours and even made her catch a cold. What's with all these stories? It goes beyond selfishness to treachery. Regina said she wanted to see how much he loved her, and Danny, being the serious guy that he is, didn't get mad. He just went along with Regina. It made him neglect his work so much that he even threatened to lose his job. But she left him for some rich guy. What? You did all that and then simply dumped her? That's right. I was happy that she finally left him, but it's disgusting. I can't believe she would leave my precious son in such a horrible way. And for a girl like that to contact you now? And now she's pregnant? It's too ridiculous to talk about. My son Danny has been dead for 2 years. The pregnancy and the affair were all lies. But after all this time, and all of a sudden, they would lie like that? I don't know what happened, but you want to start over with your son. I bet you finally realize how wonderful your son is. That's why you want to get back together with him, even if it means taking him away from you, his wife. She'll always be a selfish child, and I'm sick of it. Well, I suppose that's possible. Thank you for everything you've taught me. It's okay. If you hear from her again, let me know. I'll give her a hard time then. Hey, look at this! Echo pictures! The baby in my belly is already this big! When in the world are you going to divorce him? If you don't do it soon, I'm going to have the baby! I've had enough of this. You're asking me for a divorce every day. You even sent me an ultrasound picture. What? That's my line! I'm pregnant with Danny's child. Your husband has a responsibility to take care of it. I know it's complicated for you, but get a divorce! What responsibility? It's another man's child. Of course not! The baby I'm carrying is his. He made a pass at me when I met Danny, and that's when we had the baby. Oh, he told me that. I told you that before, didn't I? He and I ran into each other on the street. I was his unforgettable first love. He was so happy to see me again. This is a reunion of destiny. He insisted that I should go out with him again. What? And to tell you the truth, I was looking for him too. We broke up after all that happened, but I finally figured it out. He was the only person who'd ever truly loved me. No matter how good a guy I date, he always breaks up with me. But Danny was the only one who answered my every wish with a smile and went out with me. I'm sure we're bound by the red thread of fate. I'm sorry, but that's impossible. Because Danny is connected to me by the red thread of fate. That can't be true. I'm destined for him, and he's destined for me. I'm prettier and more charming than you. Above all, I'm his first love. I'm special to Danny. No, I'm the only one who is special to my husband. No matter what you say, he loves only me. And I love him too, so we will never get divorced. What a stubborn wife! But there aren't many men who are that kind, are there? You don't want to give up Danny if you can help it. But I'm sorry, you have to let him go. I'm pregnant with this child. He needs to take responsibility, so get the hell out of here and get a divorce. My husband died 2 years ago. Huh? At length you spoke of your love for my husband Danny. But what on earth does that mean? You met him again by chance in the city? I think you mean in heaven, not in the city. Did you go all the way across the Sun's River to see him? What? What? What do you mean? And don't tell me he made a pass at you, but a dead man has no tongue. How did he woo you? Did he stand by your bedside? Isn't that just a resentment from the past? Wait a minute! What did you mean earlier? Is it true that he passed away? Yes, he died in an unfortunate accident 2 years ago. We even held a small funeral for him. That's not true! I didn't hear about Danny's death! That's not what I heard! What are my plans without Danny? I don't know what kind of plans you have. Please don't say any more strange things about me being unfaithful or pregnant. It's very disrespectful to the late Danny. Then I will leave you now. What should I do? I asked all my friends, and they all said that Danny is really dead. What should I do, ma'am? All my plans are ruined. No, I don't know what your plan is. I don't know what's troubling you, but please don't drag me into this anymore. Then please, this is the last time I'm going to do this. I want his inheritance, and I want it. Huh? It costs money to raise a child. I can never raise a child in my belly alone. That's why I was going to ask Danny to help me. And now he's dead. I can't do it. If he won't be the father, at least give us the money. I don't understand what you mean. Why don't you tell that to the real father of your child? You can't tell him. That's why I'm asking you. The real father ran away from me. What? What do you mean he got away? Damn, that lying bastard! He told me he was rich and running his first business. So I secretly got pregnant and asked him to marry me, but it was all a lie. Lies? He's not rich and he's not a business owner. He's just a salaryman with an average income. And because he's married, the minute I told him I was pregnant, I never heard from him again. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But then I remembered you, and I knew for sure. I knew that he would help me. He was so kind, he would never give up on me. I thought if I could get him to divorce his wife properly, he would marry me. So why is he dead? I see, so that's your plan. Please, give me his inheritance. Danny worked for a good company, I believe. And he's a serious guy. He must have a lot of savings and insurance. It wouldn't hurt you to give me the little money, right? No, it wouldn't bother me, but I don't owe you anything. What? I sympathize with you in many ways, but you have to take care of everything yourself. Please don't bring a dead person into this. Don't be so cold! Danny was a very kind man. If you married him, you must be goddess-class kind too. You can't just let an unfortunate person in trouble like this go unnoticed. Yes? It's only a little bit. Just 3 million, or even 1 million. Just a little bit of money, please. I'm sure Danny would have given me that much if he were alive. No, even if Danny were alive, he wouldn't have given you the money. On the contrary, you would have been charged. What? Before you want the money, you should first return it to me. The 5 million you took from Danny, pay it with all your ears. If you really want my help, then let's talk about it. What do you mean 5 million? That money? I mean, who the hell are you? You're not his wife. I'm Danny's mother, Anna. Hello, Regina. What? Auntie? I have heard a lot about you from his wife, Maria. She's been telling me about your pregnancy and affair with my late son. You know, you're a real pain in the ass. You've been bothering me even after my son passed away. As Danny's mother, I really dislike you. No, I mean... But it made me miss him a little. The other day, I took a look at my son's room for the first time in a while. I took a look at some old photo albums from junior high school. And I found a note from him. A note? How much he lent you, how much he used without your permission. I found a memo with all the details. What? And along with the note, we found a letter. The truth is, he was going to charge you the full amount when he broke up with you. But he couldn't claim it because you ran away from him when we broke up. He was so frustrated that he wrote that if he ever saw you again, he would definitely charge you for it. What? Wait a minute, that's not true. It's true that I borrowed a lot of money, but I'm sure he didn't expect that kind of money. You were my son's ex-girlfriend after all. You know how Danny is. He's serious and firm, but he hates lying. Do you really think my son would leave a note with a false amount of money? Well, you know... 5 million was the amount on the note. If you want my help, you pay me first. Then we'll talk, Regina. No, you have to pay me. You can't do this. Auntie, don't be so mean. No, I'm the mother of my son, so I'm going to be very strict. My son Danny is a very sweet boy, and his wife is a very sweet person. So I'm going to have to be the strong one for that. Pay me now, you slut. Holy shit! I'm telling you, I won't let you get away with this. We went to junior high together, and of course I know where your parents live. If you want, I can storm over to your parents' house. Oh my god, don't do that! They don't know anything about the pregnancy yet. Then pay up. I've always hated you, even when you were dating my son. I hated you for the way you hurt him. And to top it off, you lied about the pregnancy. I decided I would never forgive you. Oh no! It's a person who's already passed away, so why don't you forgive me? Even if I pay you back the money now, it won't matter. What? Because it does, doesn't it? Even if I collect the 5 million and pay it back now, Danny's no longer with us. If there's no one to pay him back, there's no need to pay him back. I'm sorry, but your son may be gone, but your repayment won't disappear. What? His mother, me, and his wife, Maria, are his heirs. That means she and I inherited the lender's right. All the money you've spent, we'll definitely get it back. That's a lie! Then do I absolutely have to pay? If you don't like it, I'll just talk to your parents directly. I told you we can't do that! Then the deadline is this 1 week. You have until then to pay back the 5 million in full. If you don't make it in time, I'll inform your parents immediately. Oh no! My son may be nice, but I'm not so nice. Be prepared for that. Regina brought me the money right on time, but she only brought 30,000. Immediately, Anna went to Regina's parents' house. She told her parents about everything, from her past history of cheating to her pregnancy, to the fact that she had been asking for his inheritance. Regina's parents hit her in the face with a fist. I heard that her parents punched her in the face with a fist as hard as they could. After that, Regina paid all the rest of the money to me in the form of a loan from her parents. She is now living with her parents. She plans to work immediately after childbirth to pay off the debt. However, as soon as she finished paying Anna, she was able to meet the lying man who ran away by chance on the street. They are currently discussing child support payments and alimony for the deception. Maybe her husband in heaven brought them together.